So welcome to episode 2 of my Castle Story tutorials. In the last episode we looked at some basic camera controls and resource collection. In this episode we're going to be looking at construction, which is the main feature of Castle Story, and at some advanced mining techniques. So as you can see over here, I've collected a lot of stone and a bit of wood ready for some construction. So let's start having a look at the construction menu. Let's bring up the build group, and as I showed you in the last episode, we've got all these different things up here that we can build. So let's start with the standard brick, and I'm going to just build a small tower, I think. So I've just built a base there. It's not really necessary, you can build straight onto the land, but I just like to add that to give a stone flooring effect to my buildings. Now we need to add some brickrons to the build group so they can start creating our structures. So they'll start taking stone, or wood in his case, because he's going to build a barrel. We'll look at the barrels in the next episode. So they should start building now, and we can, from here we can start building straight away on top of this. We don't have to wait for them to finish. So let's start that now. So the single blocks I put down there, so I've got a double block here, this is a single block. You don't want to use them too often because they cost the same amount of resources as the double block, but occasionally they're useful for just evening things out. And also if you make a mistake, it's easy to rectify. You just hold shift, the brick turns yellow, and you can click what bricks you want to delete, like so. And there we go, brick deleted. So we built a small room there. I'm going to set all of our brickrons to the building group so they can work on that. Also it looks like I created a phantom block up here. Let's get rid of that before they build it unnecessarily. There we go. Right, so I'm just going to speed up now so we can get to the end of this construction. And as you can see, it's using quite a lot of blocks just to build something so small. I mean, we've only built the base really so far, and we've used 5 pallets of bricks and a few more in the background there. So I expect we probably would have used about half of all the bricks I've got stockpiled here by the end of it. Right, so our brickrons have built the main little building. Now, it is possible to build up with wooden platforms and things, but I'm not going to do that just now because this isn't really big enough. But what I am going to do is I'm going to try and give it a little brick roof. Now you can see the brickrons haven't actually moved to try and build this. Now that's because bricktron can only reach 3 blocks higher than they're standing, so if they're standing on this level, they can reach up to this 3rd level here. To get any higher, they need steps, so they can't climb blocks while they're holding a block. They need steps to get up there. So I'm going to have to build extra steps up the side and then perhaps destroy them afterwards. If this was a bigger castle, then I could always build steps inside, which I could then keep as a main stairway, but for now we're going to use temporary steps. The only issue potentially here is sometimes the Bricktrons are a bit dumb, so they'll build these steps, get up here, and then they'll perhaps put a block right in front of the stairway, so that no one else can get up there, which usually means you need a couple of staircases, but we'll see what they do. Or of course you can just manage the blocks so that you build this side over here first and then move your way towards this side, so they can't put any blocks in the way. But we'll see what happens. So there they've done exactly what I said they shouldn't do. I'm going to now manage them so that only this left hand side is available straight away. I'm going to have to destroy this brick here first though. So let's get rid of some of the ghosts and then I'll destroy that brick. Right, so they should now destroy that brick and they will hopefully put down only the bricks I want them to. In fact, I'd better manage it a bit more. Oh no, they're being sensible. Okay, we'll see how they go. Occasionally the Bricktrons will get a bit stuck occasionally and forget what they're doing, but you give them some time and they'll remember. If they don't, just change their work group a couple of times and they should get back to normal. So you see, because they built it in a certain way, I've now had to waste some of my resources. So it's always best to try and manage the Bricktrons properly first time round. Of course they might get smarter as the game develops.